This is an old Soviet book. It is called Konstruktor V.E. Degtyarev. This is a book about Degtyarev, one of the most famous Soviet small arms designers, particularly before World War II. Konstruktor V.E. Degtyarev za strokami biografii, for biographies for engineers, I believe. This one was published in Moscow in 1979, but the Russian is not great, but can at least flip through a little bit. I've read some of this, but perhaps for our purposes, the most interesting parts will be the pictures. There's young Degtyarev, who was a soldier in the Russian army in 1904. There he is. There he is. I'm not sure what Spesar is, but Oruzhenik, Sestro Retskova, Oruzhenie Zavoda. He was working at the Sestroretskova weapons factory. Oh. And here he is with Konovalov, Fedorov, Tokarev, who is sitting in the center, and so Fedorov and Degtyarev, and then we get to the actual weapons. We have the 7.62 millimeter automatic rifle system Fedorov. That one was made in 1912. Here we have the 6.5 millimeter version of the same, and that was 1913. And here's the 6.5 millimeter version of the 1916 model. And this is actually, they call this instead of calling it an automatic rifle, this is called the hand machine gun. So, light machine gun essentially. Also 6.5 millimeter, and that was made in 21. Here's a model 1922 hand machine gun as well. There's the famous Degtyarev's famous DP, 1927, the most famous Soviet light machine gun of World War II. There's the famous Deshaka, which was worked on by Degtyarev and Sergei Shpagin and Kolesnikov, not to be confused with Kalashnikov. So, 12.7 millimeter heavy machine gun, still used to this day. I'm probably not doing this book quite justice, making it interesting. But this is an old book I found on eBay some years ago, back when I was studying Russian. I have a number of such books. Haven't really translated any of them. There's Degtyarev out hunting in 1940. There's some motorcycle troops headed towards the front in 41. There's Georgy Shpagin, designer of the PPSH 41. There they are making some PPSH 41s. So, you see, it's mostly women doing the work though, for obvious reasons. These are a bunch of soldiers receiving instruction on the Degtyarev PTRD 41 anti-tank rifle. And here we have some naval infantrymen practicing with the, well, they're firing the PTRD in Novorossiysk in 1943. Workers building the DP-27 in Kovrovsk in 1942. There's Degtyarev in 1946. Says he's a deputy of Verkhovnoga. He's the hero of socialist labor, doctor of technical, I don't know what NOG stands for. He's a general major in the engineering architecture service of Vasily Alexeyevich Degtyarev, 1946. And there is his RPD, light machine gun, made in 43. Well, hope you enjoyed it. It's just an example of one of the old Soviet books a lot of Americans may never have seen. Plenty of these, at least used to be on eBay, of different topics. So I may actually work on translating it at some point, but for now, just flipping through. So have a good night.